Hi, my name is Elle Miller, and this is my All About Me video. So outside of the classroom, I love to play sports and I love to work out, whether it just be competitively or sometimes I'll play like pickup games with my friends or work out with friends. And so my favorite sport is field hockey, and my favorite muscle to work out would be quads. And so, other than that, I make jewelry in my free time. I often work with metal, beads, wire, and more things. I like to make pieces as gifts for family members and friends. And I have always dreamed of having my own like small jewelry business, whether it be like on Etsy or something like that, but I've just never had the time to get started on it. In addition, I love to travel. I have gone to many places, both domestic and abroad. My favorite place I've been to is Rome, but I just recently went to the Bahamas and it was so much fun. So when it comes to work, back home in Metro Detroit, I work at Nothing But Cakes. I'm a team lead there. I made lasting relationships with my coworkers, and I also gathered some skills and tips while with my time there. I learned how to be responsible, efficient, and how to lead just with some ease. And so I'll forever be grateful for my bakery family and all the support they have given me so far. In addition to this, I also volunteer as a youth field hockey coach with Live Oak Field Hockey. And I just love working with those girls so much, just instilling pride and strength at an early age and just teaching them the game that I love so much. So coaching was just this really like this dream come true for me. So when it comes to strengths and weaknesses and aspirations, in the future, I would really love to work in the field of prosthetics. The science and engineering behind it has just always fascinated me, and having the opportunity to advance them even further would be so amazing. So therefore, my planned major is biomedical engineering. You can see on the left here, here's a little throwback to my 2016 robotics team. And when it comes to strengths and weaknesses, I believe that my collaborative spirit, dedication, and my maturity serve as my strengths. My weaknesses, they all often tie back to the same kinds of things, just this overthinking and these anxious habits. So I'd really love to learn how to best like tackle tasks without this anxiety getting in the way and without getting too much into my own thoughts about it. So, my traits, the following are traits expressed in the 16 personalities quiz result. I was an INFJ T, and how they're gonna aid me in this class specifically. So, the first one was flexibility. I'm kind of a go with the flow person. So, I feel like this will help me when I'm kind of tweaking my solutions as well as when I'm intaking new information on certain issues and topics. I also am creative. I like to think outside the box regarding issues, and I believe this will allow me to kind of come up with a successful final product in the class. And the last one being communication. I have lots of experience in public speaking, which I'm hoping will help me a lot when talking to my panel members and also my classmates and professors. So, some questions and concerns I have about the class. So, one being some questions about the panel and some concerns. I'm kind of concerned about the difficulty of a possible language barrier. I'm not sure how that's going to go. And I'm also concerned about finding enough panel members, so hitting that mark. I also had some concerns about the prototype that we're meant to build. I'm concerned about having enough time to complete an accurate prototype, like a well done one. Kind of like, what if my project's too large? Like too big of a task? What if I, bit off more than I can chew? Um, and then the last one being some questions about peers. So, like, are we allowed to collaborate with our classmates? Say, like, we have a shared panel member because we're working on the same bucket issue. Is that allowed? So, just some general questions about peers. And so, why I chose design thinking. As I searched through kind of the different topics and options for honor sequences, a lot of them were kind of on the historical side of things and kind of seemed more like lecture, textbook type classes. And I don't really tend to enjoy those very much. DTSPI really caught my eye since it differed so much from the other options. It kind of seemed more engaging, more hands on. Just like it intrigued me a little bit more than the other options. And in addition to that, I've also taken some engineering courses in the past that design thinking was always a component of them. So I was kind of interested in further developing my design thinking skills and kind of applying them outside of the world of engineering, seeing how it might differ, how it might be similar, maybe some things I can take back to engineering with me. And I also heard from some past students that the class was super engaging and entertaining and stuff. So that definitely pushed me a little bit more towards it. Um, and so I was actually waitlisted for the course at first, and I'm so excited I got in, and I'm so excited to start this semester off strong with you all.